Hi everyone, this week's readings are about what to expect in the month of July. So whatever's going on within your world, it's what to expect in the month of July. You've got 3 piles to choose from, pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3. You choose videos to follow. Hi pile 1 and welcome to your reading. This week's readings are about what you can expect in the month of July, and you chose pile 1 and the card Spirituality. Okay, so that card Spirituality, let's talk about that first. That relates to the crown chakra. It's about your purpose and your essence and how you see things in the world, or the way your mind works may be there. You've got the King of Wands. Well, the King of Wands is a wonderful, powerful card to have. It's about getting things done. It's about a creativity and a force to be reckoned with. Light a candle. Wow, so you've got to light a candle on something to do with what you are planning on doing within the month of July. Discovering who you are, maybe. That's related to the root of this particular reading. The foundations of this particular reading is discovering something, discovering who you are, lighting a candle on it and being expressive with who you are as a person, maybe within the month of July. A new life. Wow, you couldn't get it any clearer so far. There is something in your world within the month of July that you want to change up. You've got the card Spirituality, which is your essence. It's something that you really want to do. The cards are saying light a candle on that in order to create a new life. The King of Wands is a powerful creative card for you to do this with. So you may have the energy to do this, pile 1. This, you know, within this month of July. You've got that word discovery. It's discovering who you are as a person. You've got cultivate. The cards are really talking to you. Cultivate whatever it is you want to do. You want to do something different within the month of July to express who you are as a person. Waking the warrior, waking the warrior within. That goes wonderful with the King of Wands, because the King of Wands is the warrior. The King of Wands is the energy needed in order to change something up within your world. Now we're talking about what's going to happen within your world within the month of July, or what you need to do to change things within the month of July. The cards so far are talking about your purpose, because you've picked the Spirituality card. Your purpose within this month of what you want to do. The cards are saying the light a candle on this new life that you want. Discover what you want to do to change up your world here. Cultivate the ideas that you've got and awaken the warrior within. And the King of Wands, those two cards together, is the power that you have within you to do this particular thing within your world that you want to do. So let's just see if I can pick some cards and you know, see what else we can talk about within this reading. But your pile 1, is about you changing something up within your world in order to do something that you really love to do, that you want to do. You've got all the tools here to do that with. So let's just see if I can get some more room just to see what we can do here. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's just see what you've got in the tarot. You've got letting go. Now that's the 8 of Cups, and it may be letting go of old ideas and old ways of doing things and discovering a new way of doing something and having this energy within you to do it. Awaken your warrior within. The Spirituality card is your essence and who you are as a person. It's telling you to shed a light on this in order to have a new life. Let go of past ideas, past thoughts, past negativities on what you've done before or what you couldn't do, and starting afresh with something else within your world. Now that card of innocence there, that card of innocence is, and again, shedding the light on something, because it's the sun, shedding the light or shining a light on something that you want to do. You have got light a candle here, and it's about lighting that candle on whatever it is that you want to do. You've got that, the sun, which is about shedding a light on something, or shining a light, I should say, bringing something out into the open, and you've got light a candle. So that couldn't be any clearer for you, Power One. You've got integration. Now integration, which is temperance, it's about putting balance back within your world. You may have to do this in order to put balance back. So the month of July might be the month that you have to do something different in order to put balance back within your world, letting go of old ways of doing something in order to create a new life, in order to discover the source of your energy, or in order to discover the building blocks of how you're going to do something else to create a new life. The King of Wands is the energy, and waking the warrior within is the energy here that's needed, or that you have found in order to change something up. It's about cultivating a new life, cultivating something that you really deeply want to do with the spirituality card, but also letting go of old patterns, letting go of old ways of doing things. The Sun, innocence, is about shining a light on this situation and bringing it out into the open, bringing it out into the open with balance, with integration. Is temperance. It's about putting balance back. Perhaps you're a workaholic, for instance, and it's about time that you stopped working quite so hard in order to do things that you really need or want to do. Letting go of old ways of doing things in order to do something that you want to do within the month of July, in order for this new life to actually be discovered, is what I want to say. In order for this new life to actually be discovered, it may be a case of letting go of old ways. So if you're working all the time, it may be letting go of some of that. Or if you're not doing things that you should be doing, it may be letting go of that idea of not doing anything. And in order to get on with your life, on with this new life, you need to move and do something within it rather than just talking about it. Does that make sense? So Power One, for the month of July, it's about letting go of old ways and moving forward with balance in order to bring something that you want to bring to fruition. Discovery is just that. It's the source of your energy, and your energy at the moment, or within the month of July, will be the King of Wands, waking the warrior within. That will be your energy within this month of July. It will make you want to do things. It'll make you want to let go of the old ways of doing something. It'll make you want to cultivate a new life in a different way. It'll make you want to balance out your life, balance it out in as much as, if you're working too hard, you need to change that way of doing things. Or if you're not working hard enough, perhaps it may be, changing things up so that you are. It's about balancing out in order to cultivate a new life that you would really like to have within your world. And if that's letting go of old patterns, the card of innocence, which is the Sun, is looking towards letting go of old patterns. Look at the things that you've been doing and letting go of those old patterns in order to do something different for yourself within the month of July. So let's just see if I can get some more cards to shed some more light on it. So I'm going to take, I think, yeah, there it is. I thought there was another one. Okay, so let's just see what we've got here. Right, we've got the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups is about celebration. It's about enjoying the moment, and it's about enjoying what you want to achieve within this new life. It may be that you need to have more fun within your world. Maybe you are a person who does work hard, and it's about letting go of holding on to just work all the time. It may be a time for you to let go of that and to have a little bit more fun. But the cards are saying here, balance is the key. So why am I saying balance is the key? It's because it's underneath letting go. Now, it could be having fun and letting go of the workload Or it could be, instead of having so much fun, let go of that way of doing things, that pattern of doing things, and bring some more balance back within your world in order to create this new life, to cultivate something that ultimately you really want to have within your world, or you really want to have or do within your world. Let's just have a look. You've got the King of Swords. Right, the King of Swords is right on point. It's your mindset and how you're going to do something here. Your mindset is the key. And you have got spirituality, which again is about your higher conscious, your mindset, and what you really want. You really need to be really actively thinking about what you're going to do within the month of July in order to change and to become a part of this new life, in order to discover what you really want. It's about cultivating something you really want and shedding a light on it in order to do whatever it is. Letting go of old ways that are not serving you anymore and putting balance back within your situation within the month of July. Cultivation. Wow, right. Okay, you've got that Four of Cups. Now that Four of Cups to me is a card of being stubborn. And it could be that in the past you've carried on doing something even though you know it's not been right for you, and even though you know it's not going to change, or you're not going to be able to let something go. The stubbornness card here, it's about being stubborn and not letting old ways go. The King of Swords is your mindset. Now, if your mindset is one of setting its ways, the cards are saying to you, it's time to put balance back within your world. Don't be stubborn over it. Don't be setting your ways over it. Let it go in order to achieve a celebration here and to discover the things that you really, really want to cultivate, and to shed a light on what it is you want to cultivate within your world. You've got new life. You've got discovery. You've got cultivate. You've got waking the warrior within. You've got the King of Wands. The cards are so clear for you, pile one. It's about changing your mindset, and what hasn't worked in the past, it's time to let it go. Shed a light on what you really do want to do, and bringing balance back within your world so that you can actually do it. Let's see what else we've got. There you go. You've got the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is you starting this new life, this grounded, down to earth, starting from the beginning, new ways of doing something maybe that you've been doing before, but you've been doing it in the wrong way. It's about putting balance back within this world that you're living in. It's about cultivating a new way of doing things and discover a new way of doing things in order to help your mindset achieve what you want to achieve. It's about shedding a light. Light a candle, the sun, shedding a light, bringing it out into the open in order for you to cultivate this new life, to put balance back. Don't be stubborn. Don't carry on doing something that is not working for you. The month of July is the month where you let that go. You let that go, that idea go, and you discover a new way of creating something new within your world. I hope I'm making sense for pile one. I feel as if I want to take one more card. In fact, I'm going to take one of these cards because I did pick one of those earlier on. You know, oh, that one's just jumped out at me, so that's the one, isn't it? So this is the card, Princess of Pentacles. Wow. Well, that's the Page of Pentacles. You've got the Page of Pentacles twice. I can't believe that. That's just jumped out at me. That is the Page of Pentacles twice. In this reading, I'm getting excited. In this reading, it's called, these cards are called the Princess of Pentacles, but it's the Page. Pages of Pentacles are about new beginnings. They're about learning something new. And pages are on a practical level. So learning something new on a practical, down-to-earth level in order for you to let go of something that you've been doing that hasn't worked out quite for you in this way. Bring balance back by changing something, changing your mindset here maybe, because you have got that Four of Cups, which is a bit stuck in its ways, stubborn. In order to celebrate, you need to change your mindset over something. It may be that you're doing too much. I keep looking at that and thinking you may be doing too much of this and not enough of the hard work that's needed to cultivate a new life. If you understand where I'm coming from there, I'm sure some people will understand that bit. But waking the warrior within, the King of Wands, is you having this newfound energy in order to change whatever it is that's going on within your world, piled one, letting go of old ways of doing things, bringing in new ideas with the sun and lighting a candle to cultivate this new life here. Discovering what you really want, discovering the root of what it is you really want, the foundations of what you want. It's discovering what you want before you can actually change anything. You really need to know what you want, don't you? If you can't make your mind up, that's where the problem's been. You need to change that idea. You need to really think about what you want and then cultivate it with the Page of Pentacles twice, which is a new beginning on a new grounded level. And you may have to learn some new ways of doing things here in order to move forward with your new life within the month of July. I hope I'm making sense there. I'll just jump out and say again, you've got cultivate, you've got new life, you've got your mindset with spirituality. So it's about you thinking about what you want to do. It's discovering what you really want to do, letting go of old ways, shining a light on what it is you want to do, putting balance back within your world so that you know exactly where you're going next. The King of Swords and that Four of Cups, maybe that you've been stubborn and kept going on with something in the past and you haven't changed anything because you think you can carry on this way. It's time for you to change that up. It's time for you to discover a new way of doing things. And waking the warrior within is waking your mindset up in order to change something up and letting something else go. You've got the Page of Pentacles twice, so I'm saying whatever it is in your world, pile one, it's something on a practical level that you've got to change up. I hope that helps and I hope that makes sense. Have a good day, pile one. Bye. Hi pile two, and welcome to your pick a card reading. This week we're talking about what to expect in the month of July. So let's just see what you got, pile two. You picked card number 8, which is manifestation. So that's a nice card. So you are trying to cultivate something maybe within your world within the month of July. So because you've got that card of manifestation, it might be that that's what you want to do, or it might be that something you need to do. You've got the Hierophant. Well, that's a wonderful card. That's about taking advice or seeking advice over something. Perhaps it's something on a practical level that you want to actually manifest within your world. You've got out of the darkness comes light. So you really do need, maybe within your world you are asking for advice over something in order to shed some light on something, or in order to get some information over a situation. Recovery. You've got that card of recovery. Now recovery in this particular card it's about the crown chakra. It's your consciousness, your purpose, the wisdom over a situation maybe. And you have got the Hierophant, which is a card of wisdom. So let's just have a look what else you've got. You've got building blocks. So you are actually, I think I'm talking maybe to pile two who are thinking about the building blocks of a business maybe up to now and having advice on that. It could even be actually if you're thinking of moving house or selling your home or something. exploration. So you've got the card of exploration. So you're definitely on a journey of manifesting something that you have got to, I feel as if you've got to look at the practicalities of it, the building blocks of it first, with the Hierophant, which is taking advice, for instance. And I'm looking at that key and that key of their recovery. I'm looking at that key and I'm looking at, say you're trying to move home or you're trying to sell a property. It's about manifesting something on a practical level. That's what I'm picking up as I'm looking at those cards. You've got foresight and careful planning. Well, that couldn't be any clearer really, because the careful planning is what I'm picking up. That careful planning on what you're going to do within your world in the month of July. I do keep seeing that key, and I'm looking at the key to a door, maybe the key to a business, or maybe the key to a new home. But you, out of the darkness comes light. That comes in with the foresight and the careful planning here. Manifestation is what you are trying to do. The Hierophant is the advice you need to take, or the advice you are actually taking. What's coming to mind, because I'm thinking of house moves here, is, you know, when you have to have your solicitors involved and all that when it comes to selling and buying property. The building blocks, again, I keep thinking about homes or businesses. The building blocks of something that you're trying to manifest here within your world pile too. So let's see if I can get any more cards to enlighten us as to what maybe the outcome of it is going to be, or maybe what you have to do next within this situation. But I think for pile 2, we're talking about cultivating. What's coming in my head now is a new building. A new building. Okay, so cultivating, I keep thinking new homes here. So let me just see what else we can pick up as we do the cards. We've got the source. Wow. Well, that source is the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is you really discovering what you want. It is actually a great card to have when you're thinking of changing something quite significant within your world. And we are talking about, I feel, the building blocks of something. So maybe a new home. You may be thinking of a new home, and, you know, getting the keys to a new home is what's coming to mind. The Hierophant to me is the advice that you take when you are changing premises. I'm waiting for that to happen, because we've got out of the darkness comes light, and it's waiting for that to happen in order for you to go further. We've got foresight and careful planning. Well, you do have to plan carefully when you're doing something as big as this, because this is a big move. I feel this is a big move within your world, whatever it is you're doing. That big move could be something as you know, as big as changing one job to another job that you've perhaps you've worked in one place for years and years, and you've got to change. You're changing your job. That's a big thing for someone who's worked in the same place for many years. It could be that you have to move from one place to another in order to get this new job, or it could be that you're changing home. You know, you've sold your house and you want to change. You know, you're waiting for the next move within this situation. The recovery, I keep looking at this recovery and I keep thinking that's the key to it all. That's the key to your manifestation. The Hierophant is the advice you have to take over something, the exploration and really looking deeply. Foresight and careful planning. Building blocks is how you're going to do this. You're going to take it step by step. You need to take it step by step. The source is the Ace of Wands, which is a very powerful card to get things done, to manifest things. The source is a great card to manifest things, and you have got that card of manifestation just there. Let's just see. Silence. Okay, now silence in this particular pack, it's the Star. It's your wishes and your dreams over this situation. It's what you are wishing for. You're wishing for something to change so that you can take the next step within this situation. Maturity. Right, that is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm just trying to think. Maturity. It's the Queen of Pentacles. It's not. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Maturity is the Ace of Pentacles. So again, another new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Two great beginnings. Maturity, the Ace of Pentacles, is actually the beginning of something really, really practical. Well, we couldn't get any more practical, could we, than manifesting a new home or a new business or a new job. We couldn't get any more practical than that. And you have got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the beginning of your practical approach to something that's going on within your world. You've got the Source, which is the energy needed and the creativity needed. You've got the Star, which is the wishes and hopes that you've got planned for this situation. It's a very exciting month, I feel, for pile 2. Let's just see what else we can get. The Hierophant is the advice you've got to take. You've got to be methodical with what you're doing. Build it slowly here. Careful planning is what's said here. Exploration. Look at all the details before you go jumping in. And with that Ace of Wands, with the Source, it's so easy to jump in because you're excited about things. You're wishing for things. But you've also got the Ace of Pentacles, which is the practical side. Which the Ace of Pentacles is the practical side. So you're balancing the practicalities with the energy and the excitement of that Ace of Wands, if that makes sense. And you've got to just take your time over this. Careful planning, building blocks. Let's just have a look. Yes, there you go. I couldn't have got that. That couldn't have been a better card. The Hangman is you slowing it down. Careful planning. Don't get too excited too soon. Take all the steps that you have to take in order to move this on, in order to manifest what you really want. You know, don't take the first thing you see. If you're looking for a new home, look at all the practical sides of it first, because you're in that place for a long time once you buy it, aren't you? Same with your job, maybe. Look at it. Really think about it, plan it out, building blocks of something new and what you want to manifest. You are in a really exciting phase, pile 2, within the month of July, because there's something really exciting to discover. You've just got to plan it out and have the maturity of the Ace of Pentacles in order to take your time with the Hangman and see it from every point of view before you actually do anything. Foresight and careful planning and the Hangman. You couldn't get that any clearer there. So let's just see what else we've got. Wow. Wow. The cards are speaking today. You got the Ace of Pentacles twice. That's the practicality. That is where you have to take your time. You're really on point here. If you've got the Ace of Pentacles twice, you're on point with this careful planning and the foresight needed in order to get what you want within this month of July. The Hierophant is the advice you're taking. The building blocks are what you want to do. The foundations have to be right in order for you to move forward. But you have got that Ace of Pentacles twice, which is really, really either you're on point here with the Ace of Pentacles twice, or there's someone around you on point there. We have the excitement here with the Ace of Wands, the Source, and the excitement of something really exciting. But because you've got the Ace of Pentacles twice, I think you have got it within you, or someone around you has got it within them, to slow it down long enough just so that you can make sure you've done all your careful planning over it, if that makes sense. Wow. You've got a lot of aces. You've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is your mindset. The Ace of Swords is the practical side of your mindset. The Ace of Wands is the excitement and the creativity that you think, you know, if it's about a new home, you're thinking of, ooh, how shall I decorate it? What shall I do? On the one hand, but you've got these cards here, which are the practical sides of thinking here. 3 aces, practical sides of thinking. And the Hangman saying, look at everything you're doing before you actually rush in with excitement. I know it's something that you really want to do, and it's what you really want to manifest, but with these 3 aces here, it's saying practicalities, think clearly, balance it out, take your time, look at all the paperwork first. Foresight and careful planning is needed with something as big as this for you, pile 2. You've got the World. Wow. Now the World card is the ending of one phase and the beginning of another, and it's a wonderful card. You want this to happen. You really want to manifest this. Your excitement over this, whatever it is within your world, it's a general reading, so it could be a new home for someone, a new job, a move to another country maybe. It could be anything that's something so exciting within your world, pile 2, that you've got the Ace of Wands, which is the source of your excitement. You're so excited. This is your hopes and your wishes. This is what you've always wanted. This is what you want to manifest here. You've got 3 aces here. 2 of them are practical and 1 is on point with your mindset. So you're balancing, or what you've got to do is balance out the excitement of something here. Balance it out with the practicalities and all the maturity you need there. Take the advice of those that can give it to build whatever it is that you really, really want to do. Foresight and careful planning. The World is what you have here. You have got the world right in the palm of your hands, but you need to just be careful. Take your time. Do it all carefully. Plan it out, etc. Let me just see if I can get one of these cards, because I did do this in pile 1. There's your card. It's just there. Let's just see what we've got. The 4 of Swords. Now that 4 of Swords and that Hangman again are saying, just take your time over this. You know, I know it's exciting and I know it's what you want to manifest. I really know, and I can feel the excitement in the cards. It's what you want. You want the key to this particular thing. You want the key to it. But within that excitement and your wishes with the star, within that excitement and your wishes, the cards are saying, in order to build this up, careful planning and foresight is needed. The Hierophant is the advice you need to take from whoever it is that can give the advice over this. Out of the darkness comes light, but with clarity and with wisdom is what's needed here. Foresight and careful planning, building blocks. Look at this, building blocks, foresight and careful planning. 4 of Swords is a card of resting and slowing it down. The Hangman is seeing it from both points of view, resting, slowing it down. This is what you want, the world. You want something to change within your world. You want things to move forward. Maturity of the Ace of Pentacles, you've got twice. Again, Aces and Pentacles are a slowing down, a thinking about things in a deep way before you make your next move. The Ace of Swords is your mindset on point. It's a wonderful, wonderful month for you, pile 2. If you take your time, you get all the practical advice you need, and you change up whatever it is that you want to do. Wow. Now that is something that you couldn't get any clearer. You've got the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the last card for you, pile 2. And the King of Wands is, you've got the Ace of Wands and you've got the King of Wands. It's, you are really on top of your game. The King of Wands is a very powerful card, and in control and in charge of whatever it is you want to manifest. You've got the Ace of Swords, you've got the King of Wands, you've got the Ace of Pentacles twice, you've got the Ace of Wands. All these cards are telling me that July for you, pile 2, is a wonderful month for manifesting whatever it is that you really want to manifest, whatever that is within your world. Whatever it is that you're excited about and that you've always wished for within your world is right there, right on the tip of your fingers. It's right there. But, and there's always a but, isn't there? You've got to take your time over it. You've got to take the advice needed. You've got to unlock the idea of foresight and careful planning in order to do this without any hiccups along the way, if that makes sense. The building blocks and the foundations of this is about maturity. It's about taking your time, even though it's exciting and you want to do it tomorrow. Take your time with each step of the way in order to achieve your goal with that King of Wands, which is, you know, the ultimate card of manifestation and getting things done. That's what the King of Wands is, and really being in control of your power. So that's what it is. The King of Wands is being in control of your power, and your power is maturity, taking advice, starting it from the ground up, looking at every aspect of it. Foresight, that's your power. Foresight and careful planning, that's your power. Aces are on a practical level. Aces are on a practical level with the Ace of Pentacles twice. Your mindset is on point. So pile 2, whatever it is you're trying to manifest within the month of July, with careful planning and foresight and taking advice from the right people, it's so achievable for you, pile 2. And I hope you have a wonderful July, because it looks like it's going to be for you. I hope that helps, pile 2. Bye. Hi, pile 3, and welcome to your reading. This week's readings are about what can you expect in the month of July. And you chose card 11, individuality. Okay, so let's just see what you get, what we get when we put that card, individuality, into the mix. Princess of Wands. Well, that's the Page of Wands, and that's you discovering something new within your world. With the card of individuality, card 11, and the Page of Wands, that's something creative, very creative within your world. Observe, you've got the card observe, so you are looking for something, or you are observing something, or you're seeing something for the first time with that observe card, and it's to do with your creativity, your individuality, who you are as a person. Victim. Okay, so you've got that card victim, which is related to the heart of the matter. And we have got the word victim, so let's just see where that fits in with these cards. At the moment, I don't know where that's fitting in yet. Never-ending story. Wow. You've got the card of never-ending story. Now, what's coming to mind now is I feel as if whenever you're doing something, because you are an individual, you are a person who shines, but you stand out in a crowd, I feel. And if you get any sort of, anybody saying anything about you because you do stand out in the crowd, you have this victim mode about you. You feel as if you're a victim of some sort. It's a never-ending story. Whenever you try to do something, you end up being a victim of it, if you understand where I'm coming from. I think, pile 3, if you can take this reading, you will understand where I'm coming from there. As an individual, as a person who stands out in a crowd, you're observed. You know, everything you do, because you're different, is observed. That's what I want to say. You feel that every time you try to do something creative within your world, you're a victim of circumstance. It's a never-ending story. The never-ending story is what's jumping out at me in that card, victim. Let's just see where else we've got with this. Vision. Wow. Well, you have got vision, and that's the whole point. Within your world, you have got vision. You have got insight into things. And you know, whenever you stand out in a crowd, you're going to be scrutinized. You're going to be the victim of people scrutinizing everything you do. And that never-ending story is just that, isn't it? What's coming to mind here when I look at these cards of, celebrities, whenever they do anything, because they're out there putting themselves out there as individuals, they're being picked on for this, that and the other. The victim of their own fame, victim of their own, people who, when they're very popular, the victim, their own victim, they're a victim of it. And it's a never-ending story, because you can never get away from that popularity once you let yourself out there. Once you go out into the crowds and become that individual that everybody is observing, if that makes sense. The vision card there is because you are an individual who's got some vision over something, who stands out in a crowd, is what I want to say there. And you have got that page of wands, which is your creativity, softness and gentleness. Wow, you've got the card softness and gentleness. And I think I'm talking to, in pile 2, I think I'm talking to someone who is an individual. All right, you are a person who stands out in a crowd. Whether you're the most popular person in the world or not, you're a person who stands out in a crowd. And because you do things in a creative way, and because you do things a little bit different from other people, you become the victim of your own individuality. You become the victim of your own vision, if that makes sense. And this never-ending story is because it's never going to change for you in that sense. Your vision and your individuality and the way you observe things brings it to the forefront here with these cards, that you become the victim of your own success, if that makes sense. You've got the Page of Wands, which is who you are. You're a wonderful person. By the way, I want to say, whoever I'm talking to, you're a wonderful person. You're an individual who stands out in a crowd. You're always going to stand out in a crowd. This softness and gentleness is perhaps who you are as well as a person. You have an inner vision. You have a vision over things. But because you are this person, the victim card is what's going to happen. People are always going to say things, or people are always going to be jealous of what you're doing or what you're saying or how you achieve things. There's always going to be that there, and you have to rise above it, pile 3. And I think in the month of July, which is what we're talking about here, you may be embarking on something new within your world. And the cards are saying to me, let this idea that you're a victim before it even starts go. You know, you do what you do because that's who you are as a person. Let me just see if I can get some cards to enlighten us on this, because I do feel as if I'm talking to someone who does worry with the softness and gentleness of what other people say or think, does worry about that. And I think the cards are trying to tell me that you mustn't worry about that. Let's just put those over there out the way for now. Okay, so let's just see what we've got. We've got the Fool. Wow. Yeah, you're a person who worries about what other people think. The cards are telling you it's time to stop that. You're an individual with vision. You're an individual who has got this creativity about you. You observe things in a very deep way with the softness and gentleness. You do observe everything. You're a person with insight. You're a person with vision. And the never-ending story here is the victim mode. Whenever a person stands out in the crowd, they become that person that everybody or certain people are jealous of. And so and you, because you've got this inner vision, you feel it. Now the cards are saying up to now with the Fool card, take that leap of faith, do whatever it is that you are going to do within the month of June, and stop thinking about what other people are going to say and do because of you, because of what you want to do as an individual, if that's making sense. You've got the Fool. The Fool card is you making that jump, that leap of faith over something. Wow. You've got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands in this pack is called experiencing. And yes, you have to experience everything within you. You have to be proud of who you are and not let yourself become a victim of other people's jealousies, if that makes sense. It's always going to be like that because you are a person with vision, because you are a person with creativity, because you definitely have this inner knowing about you. You've got observe and vision, two things to do with your inner mind and the way you are as a person. You've got a softness and a gentleness about you, which tells me that when anybody does anything, you take it too much to heart. You've got to become the fool. You've got to take that leap of faith. You've got to experience the Three of Wands, which is you doing something that you want to do, and stop worrying about the rest that's all around you, if that makes sense for pile 3. Wow. You got the Eight of Cups. Now the Ace of Cups, in this instance, it's called going with the flow, and it goes really well with the Fool. Go with the flow, experience what you want to experience within the month of July, whatever that is for you, pile 3, because you are the person who takes on board other people's moans and groans, and you listen and listen, and it's a never-ending story. And they come to you with those moans and groans. That's what I'm picking up now, because you are this soft and gentle soul who can give the advice out. You have that inner vision. You can give the advice out. Now this month, pile 3, this month is about you. Individuality, taking a leap of faith, going with the flow, experiencing what you want to experience, and don't get yourself involved in other people's worries. As a visionary, as a person who observes things and takes it all in, as a person who might even be an empath with the softness and the gentleness of things going on around you, you have got to step back from other people's problems in the month of July and do something that sings to your heart, because you've got going with the flow with the Ace of Cups. Go with the flow, and whatever sings to your heart is what you should be doing, pile 3, in the month of July. So let me just see what we pick up with the next set of cards. We've got that one. Yeah. But yes, pile 3, I do feel as if I'm talking to an empath here. I'm talking to someone with vision. I'm talking to someone who's soft and gentle and does things for everyone. And people put on, you know, you become a victim of other people's circumstances. And it's time for you to reach out with your own individuality. Do what you want to do this month, pile 3. And go with the flow. Experience something for yourself, instead of worrying about other people and what they're doing. No, I'm not I'm feeling that one on the bottom. Okay, so let's just see what we've got for you, pile 3. Wow, you've got the Ace of Cups twice. I can't believe these cards this week, because we're getting a lot of these synchronicities within the cards. You've got the Ace of Cups twice. That's a powerful card. A powerful card of your deep inner feelings, your inner vision. The vision that you have. You've got the Ace of Cups twice. The vision you have here, going with the flow, is what you have to do within the month of July, pile 3. Wow. And look at that, the Magus, the Magician. You can manifest whatever it is that you want. Your existence and the way you are as a person is so important within this card reading, and I'm here to tell you that it's time for you, pile 3. It's time for your individuality to come out. It's time for you to observe you and not other people. It's time for you to have the inner vision for yourself and not other people, to experience what you want to experience. You've got the Ace of Cups twice, which is going with the flow of whatever it is you want to do. You can manifest whatever you want to do, but you've got to stop feeling a victim of other people's circumstances. Stop listening to other people and do what you want to do. That's what I'm picking up at the moment. Wow, there you go. That's that Seven of Swords. That's the cards of politics. That's the card of people around you bringing you to this point where you feel as if you can't move from what you want to do. Don't let people let you become a victim. Don't become a victim. You are a victim of other people and the way they manipulate you, because you've got this softness and this gentleness about you. It's a never-ending story. Whenever you want to do something, something stops it from happening. It's time for you to help you as a person, pile 3. I'm talking to pile 3 who I feel are empaths and who listen to people and what they want rather than what they want themselves, especially with that Seven of Swords just there. It's time for you to experience something for yourself, going with the flow of something, going with the flow. The Ace of Cups, the Fool, going with the flow, experiencing something for yourself here, manifesting that for yourself. Stop listening with that Seven of Swords to people who are, you know, telling you, oh, well, you can't do this, that and the other. What about me? What about me? Or people who are jealous around you. You have got the vision. You're the one who gets things done. You need to stop thinking about of yourself as a victim here. Because you're an empath, you tend to do what other people want you to do because that's who you are as a person. But you've got to think about yourself. Pile 3, July is the month for you. Right, there you go. That Five of Wands is the battles that you have to put up with whenever you want to do something for yourself. It's time for you, Pile 3, to think about you, to take a leap of faith on something you want to do. Going with the flow and the Ace of Cups are just that. They're both the same thing. Starting a journey afresh with insight for yourself, because Cups are not just about your feelings, they're about your insight. You have got vision. You've got observe and vision twice. You've got it twice. It's about you and your inner vision and what you want to do with that Page of Wands, which is a new beginning on a creative level for you. And don't let other people and the battles around you, you know, make you become a victim of what they want. Because whenever you want to do something, it seems to me, Pile 3, is you're stopped in your tracks by other people wanting you to stay the way you are, wanting you to be who you are now. It's time for you to change that up. I hope that makes sense for Pile 3. I feel as if I'm telling you off and I shouldn't be. But I do feel like that. I feel as if you need to think about yourself for a change, Pile 3. Think about yourself for the change and what you want to do within the month of July, and stop thinking about how will it affect so and so or what will it do to such and such. It's about you. So the cards are telling me, Pile 3, that this month of July is about you and what you need to do to help yourself, and stop putting things off because you're worried about if everybody else is happy, or everybody else is doing, you know, things that you think they should be doing. You're thinking about other people instead of yourself. I do feel that there's battles here, and there's the politics here of the situation, and there's that card Victim, which is about jealousies. It's about, you know, you being tied to something here. You need to break away and experience things for yourself. With the individuality card, the Fool, the experiencing and going with the flow, and the Magician. And you can do this because the Magician's right centre in your reading there. You've got the Emperor. Wow. The Emperor. Yeah, well, the Emperor's twofold. The Emperor is the hard work it's going to take for you to do this. But you can do it because it's actually crossing the Magician. You can manifest this. You can do it. You can experience something for yourself. You've got to stop feeling like you've got to do things for other people first before you can do what you want to do as an individual. Your individuality, your vision, your creativity, your softness and gentleness, the way you feel about other people and the way that's making you the victim of what they want has got to stop for you, Pile 3. The Emperor is the work needed, and the Magician here, the work needed for you to change your outlook on life here. Let's just see what your last card is. The Nine of Wands. Right. Now that Nine of Wands is putting up defences. Yes, but maybe you need to do that in order to move forward. Put a defence up. Put the barriers up to stop you from being the victim of other people who are trying to manipulate you. That's what I want to say to you, Pile 3. Put those defences up if it stops other people from trying to manipulate you, because it's crossing that Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is a card of people manipulating you. So pile 3, what I want to say to you is it's time for you. July, the month of July is your time. It's your time to become an individual who takes a leap of faith, who experiences the things that you want to experience. Don't be the victim of other people who want you to stay stuck where you are. Don't be that. It's time for you to move forward, put those barriers up to stop them, whoever they are, from making you stand still wherever, you know, into this here, this 7 of Swords and this 5 of Wands, making you stay where you are. Don't be the victim to that. It's time for you this month, pile 3. I hope that makes sense. Bye.